I have zero explanation for you, chat. I'm gonna go. Maybe it's because I have the stupid that turned on. sorry about that, everybody. Sorry for that. Welcome to the new servo house. By the way, we lost our old world because I reset my computer, but this is our new house. This is where we live now. Honestly, I think it's an upgrade. I think this is better than where we were. I liked our old lake, but I think this is nicer. This is just as nice, yeah. I mean, we've got this nice lake over here. We've got this lake over here. We have this lake over here. We have a chicken again. I already have a chicken. I can't feed it, so it can't lay eggs. But I have a chicken. Now, how to make a servo as conic as Astolfo? That'd be. I don't know what I would do if I became the face of femboys everywhere, and it was like, oh, or like, and it's like, and it's like, you know, like what the hell? Oh, it's a cranberry bush. Well, that's a problem. I don't remember what I was doing last time on Vintage Story. Last time on Vintage Story, I caught a chicken. I was making some pots. I need food. I was food farming. I was making a crock. Maybe I was looking for seeds and sticks. I think it was that. I think it was seeds and sticks. I came in here and ate a little bit. I remember that bit. I put a torch in here so things wouldn't spawn inside our lovely cave house. I've got gold. Does anyone want some gold? I have native gold. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I guess I make steel out of it, or iron at some point. Or no, I can make bronze out of it, right? Because you can't make anything out of the actual gold ingot. Well, I guess you can make a gold cleaver. Like, I guess you can make gold tools, but outside of that, your very own drowned fanboy theme clothing line, like your last one. I mean, funnily enough, it's the same material, but we're actually switching it to this at some point. And by some point, I mean whenever I like actually get enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Also, the roof's shorter. 7, 6 by 7 by 3. Someone do the math for me. Servo face Shaws. It's winter edition. $126 blocks? That doesn't seem right. I don't think I used 126 blocks to build this thing. I used a lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, subtract the inside volume. Hey. You're not wrong, Emerald. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're a Spiderling subscriber now. I can't punish you as easily as I can just normal followers. Uh-huh. I can crush the little eggs. I don't want to crush the spiderlings. I remember one time I was collabing with somebody. We were playing Dark and Darker, and there was little spiders, like little mummy spiders in the Dark and Darker cave. And I was like, "Hey guys, I'm so sorry." I was talking to them because, you know, it's the bit. And then the person I was collabing with just walked up and murdered it. And it just walked up and murdered the little spider. I was like, no. I was so heartbroken. It sucked, man. By the way, oh, hey, you know the best part about this house is, by the way? Spawn is right here. This is spawn. This is where our house is. So if I die, it's not a day trip to get back. It's just a couple minutes. I might have enough Waddle and Dab at this point. 55? No, I need like 60 at least, right? Right, chat? Have you died in this world yet? Yes, to a bear. I was walking through the woods and a bear popped up and murdered us in 2 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So I need 62 blocks in total to rebuild our place. So I need 7 more Waddle and Dow blocks. I need sticks. Sticks are the worst. The stick economy is the worst part of this game. Not the food economy. Food economy is whatever. Sticks, though. Sticks are awful. We go bear hunting. Bears are actually the deadliest thing in this game. Bears and moose. Moose. Bears and moose. Like straight up. Like the one of the most scariest things you could run into this game is a moose. Because they are large, strong, and they do not die easily. So the amount of times that I've run into I haven't seen a moose in a while. I'm assuming it's because of the mod that I used to change the way the worlds generate. It doesn't generate like the places that moose live very much, or at least I don't hang around them very much. I usually hang out in plains. Even boars have to have special spears made to deal with. Yeah, boar spears are real things, aren't they? But I mean, boars are deadly. They're annoying more though than deadly, because boars will just because sows will run away from you all the time. Boars will actually attack you sometimes if you get too close to them. It's just like they see you and they're like, nah, I don't like your vibe. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. So by this is how you make Waddle and Dow blocks in the game. You first have to make a Waddle fence, which by the way, this is how you make a Waddle and Dow in the real world. You make a wattle fence, which is a bunch of sticks woven together, and then you take daub, which is clay, dirt, and like clay, dirt, and sand, kind of muddied together, and then you just apply the daub to the sticks. And there you go. You have some wattle and some you have some wattle and daub. Yeah, the boars do not like your vibe. And now that we have wattle and daub, we can be like an actual prehistoric person, or Neolithic person. Excuse me. I believe that's the correct term. Neolithic. They're all dead, so it doesn't really matter. But like, so I want to put a thatch roof on this place. It's just never heard of the word you're saying before. What, Neolithic or daub? Which word? Daub. D-A-U-B. Wattle and daub. I learned about it because I wanted to build a realistic house for this game, because I didn't want to live in a derb hut all the whole time. So I learned about daub, and daub is an interesting material. It's like, man, it'd be crazy to find out if it's with the. I don't know, like, what do we do then, right? Like, I guess we just start like changing all the history books. Everything needs to change at that point, or we're starving. Like you should actually look up a wattle and daub hut. They actually look really neat. We could the branch collapse is a sign of cyclical nature of civilization. I do accept that. Funnily enough, I just want to know who the sea people are. I don't know if that was ever explained. Has that classic look. Yeah. It wasn't a single people. It was just some, some people who apparently came from the sea showed up and just destroyed all of Bronze Age civilizations for like no reason. And then they just disappeared. That's the funniest part about the sea people thing, is they just like disappeared at some point. They just like, oop, bye. That's kind of funny. So is this the block that's holding it in place? No. Oh, it must be the block below it holding it in place. That's interesting. Yes, by the way, yes, I know we're starving. They didn't cause it, they were a symptom of it? What the fuck? Now we have stone walls. We're actually officially in an actual Neolithic structure. Yeah. All right. All right. Things we need to do. Hello, chicken. Things we need to do. Kill some animals. We need meat. We need to kill rabbits, boars, chicken, fish. Those are on our checklist because we need protein. We need like actual meat that we can use to make meals. Damn it. Shut up. You all didn't see that, all right? Shut up. Shut up. I'm a prince, not a Neolithic hunter. Okay? People wait on me hand and foot and serve me food on silver platters. And platters made of human bone. But that's beside the point. Do not throw things. Everybody's in mid Near East was suffering from changes in climate, disease, loss of trade, dwindling agriculture. Huh. Why does that sound extremely familiar, Valco? Changes in climate, disease, loss of trade, dwindling agriculture. Falco, I'm scared. Just quit telling me scary stories. Because it also happened to the Romans. It was, I don't know, Falco. I don't know if you watch the news, but who's gonna be our sea people, huh? Oh, by the way, I also made some pelts. Look at these. Look at these nice pelts. Can't put them on the wall or anything, but I made some pelts. I want to hang them on the wall. I want to be able to like decorate my walls with them. Spelt bread, spelt whiskey. Unfortunately, in our case, Canadians and Englishmen. Oh no. So this will make one serving of fish stew. This will not hold us off for long, but it should hold us enough. Have I gone that way? I have, extensively. Okay, is there a direction I haven't gone, really? This way. I haven't gone south. Explore. I'm not prepared for everything to lack flavor. Neither were they, Valco. Neither were they. All right. I'm going to make a couple more spears. What time is it? We'll explore tomorrow. By the way, we are all the way back at the beginning of civilization again. We don't have like our cool smithy. We don't have our Falx blade. All we have is stone tools and a need to be aggressive towards any animal we see. I said we're gonna explore tomorrow. I'm not okay. I'm not gonna explore all the way, but this way. I'm not gonna explore all the way, but I am gonna go look for some. Although we might look out and our sea people are the femboys taking up arms to overthrow the ruling class. I don't know. Do you want a society ruled over by femboys? Do you not? I am perfectly happy living in a society ruled by theocratical women. That's the right word, right? Theocratical? I don't have a bunch of education. Theocratical, right? It's an oligarchy. I know that word. It's a big word for a drow. I know, but I know it. Hey, chickens. Where are you? Where are you? Well. Where are you? Can't see shit in all these bushes. This music's really got the hunter-gatherer. What's your second choice after that? After a theocracy ruled by an oligarchy of women? Huh. Good question. Rest in peace. I don't know. Damn, if I had to choose a second choice, I guess femboys would probably be like the better of the new choice, of the next choices, right? Matriarchal? No, well, no, yeah, well, no, well, yes, but no. It's an oligarchy because it's ruled by a specific set of female leaders who are not elected. But it's also a theocracy because it's ruled by the religious heads of our state. But it's also a matriarchy because it's ruled by women. Oh, so I turned on a new setting this time, and the setting is that fires can be started by lightning striking the ground. That's just a theocratic oligarchy. Yes, that's what I was trying to. I just didn't know if theocratic was the correct word or not. So there's a chance that a thunderstorm rolls in, drops a piece of lightning near our house, and then the entire forest goes up in flames. Yeah. Did you not know that about Drow society? I mean, the mistress is one of the more powerful matron mothers of the city. You knew that? Yeah. A lot of people don't. It's very annoying. Do you know that? do you know how annoyed I get when people understand like Drow lore? Celadrine Drow, literally the worst thing to ever happen to Drow. Dritz, literally the worst thing to ever happen to Drow. I will never forget Dritz for what he did to the appeal of Drow. Like straight up, like even like I think the worst part about the Dritz books is that if you read them, in there it straight up says. Yeah, is that he is the exception to the rule of Drow society. He is meant to be special. But now we have a whole group of Celadrine Drow who exist, who worship some old gods they say existed before Loth. God, I hate them all. My knife broke. Oof. That was the entire point. Yeah, the entire point was he was the only good person in the society. The rest of them are rest of us are backstabbing, thieving peoples. I've said it before. Did you know that in Drow society, there are laws against stealing, but if someone steals your stuff, he will be punished, but you will not get your stuff back because you should have been able to defend your stuff yourself. Your own weakness to the Drow is seen as a gain for everybody else. They will not give you your stuff back, though they will punish him, or them or her. They will punish them, but they will not like help you. They're not here to help you. By the way, this is where we died last time. We died right here. So wow, it's getting dark and windy. I'm scared. Are also all power bottoms. Drow men are angry. That's why many Drow females don't actually go into the military, and then most of them go into theocratic roles in the church, because not only do Drow females have to deal with other females fighting for the ranks, they now have to deal with Drow men who are upset with society, because the only way to genuinely gain purpose in society, to gain any rank or status in society as a male in Drow society, is through the military. And as a female, if you join the military, you are trying to take that one thing they have away from them, so they will not be kind to you. The fuck was that noise? Did you all hear that? What? Or some chickens. Well. Got it. Dead rooster. I didn't bring a knife. Well, I did bring a knife. I just used it getting Thule. But no, seriously, Drow society is, by the way, Drow society is dysfunctional. If you ask, how does this society work? It's a fantasy setting. It doesn't need to make sense. It just does work because the author says it does. I mean, this is going to give me a lot of hate. I am pro gatekeeping on specific things, but only specific kinds of gatekeeping. I do not believe everything should be made for everyone. I believe that if you want to make your stuff for a specific group of people, you do not need to change it so everyone can enjoy it. It's just my opinion. Is that a tree? Is this a fruit tree? Or is it just a bush? Hey, cherry tree. When this grows up, we're going to chop it down. Call me George Washington, because I chopped down a cherry tree. I don't plan on changing it? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah. I genuinely like there's a tweet, one of the why is it? What is going on? Like, does anyone else feel an evil presence right now in the game, or is it just me? Like, I'm genuinely scared. I feel like I'm about to be like murdered by something. I don't mind new people coming into things that I enjoy. That would be silly. That would just be counterintuitive. But I do mind people coming into things that I enjoy and then being like, oh, well, I don't like this. Can we change it? And it's like, what are you talking about? Why are you here? For what purpose are you here? Like we're all right, sleep time. We're gonna be really hungry when we wake up tomorrow, but I'm gonna make some chicken stew. Oh wait, can I make chicken stew? I can't. I miss our real doors. I already miss our real doors. Growing flax is so nice. I found some flax already that was fully grown, so I knocked it down a little bit. I'm gonna go kill a fish. What do you call a fish without any eyes? A fish. I mean, my number one example is Warhammer. And Drow, like, and D&D. Like, the D&D stuff is insane. Like D&D is where like I cry the hardest. Nothing of Warhammer, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's kind of, Warhammer has always been kind of silly. Is the thing. I know you got room for. Okay, so I don't know exactly how that worked, but yes, the can the meals meat stew. What can we use? Can I put grain in here? Oh no, ooh, I can put fruit in here. I'm gonna put some cranberries in here. But I feel that, Valko. By the way, the main reason I knocked down the torches is because when you place down a torch, it only lasts for 48 hours before it burns out, but you can re-up that timer by knocking down the torch and then replacing it. Okay, but to be fair, if you know any actual Warhammer fans, like the people that I've talked to, they hate it more than you than you do. I promise you. If you're not a Space Marine like fanboy, you hate how much Space Marines are glazed. Almost every community post I've ever seen with Space Marine stuff has always been, man, I wish other factions would get something. Because the edition where I started playing, which was 7th, where I got into the fandom, that is 7th, Space Marines were one of the most broken things in the game, and it was so frustrating because you've got the poster boy faction, which is now just busted at all given times. Mm-hmm. You know what, I'll just leave the copper bit there and come back. Yeah, but no, because for every time a Xeno faction or a non-Space Marine faction gets like something cool, Space Marines have to get something equally as cool, or the Space Marine fans lose their minds. So it's been a common like you know that you ever seen that Family Guy meme where it's like Lois is celebrating, I think, Stewie's birthday party, and she's like, here's your cake, Stewie, and then she gives Peter, oh, here's your obligatory like cake as well. It's literally that with Space Marines and Warhammer. But yeah, No, D&D is just depressing because they like in an attempt to make. By the way, this trader's like a really, really weird space. Look at this. What is this thing? What is this portal? Wait, what? What the hell? But yeah, no. D&D is this really weird place where it's like they really want to cater to the casual audience that watches like, you know, Critical Role and stuff like that, and who want to like make their own games. They want to cater to that crowd. But at the same time, the vast majority of D&D nerds that I know want to play a mechanically complex game. They want to play a game where one character feels different from another. The problem is within the ability to create a casual game, you have to start. Asmodeus had a rough light. With the create a casual game, they've had to, you know, dumb down some things or remove some rules, and then also like, okay. Words are gonna get kind of wonky here. I apologize in advance. If I break this, do I get ice? No, it just makes water. Is it cold? It's 6 degrees Celsius up here. Damn, it's cold. We're not that high up in the mountains, are we? I guess we are, but still. But I'm gonna get into some chud talk here. I promise you, I don't mean it in the way it probably sounds. They're doing a lot of weird rules changes. Is what I want to say about it. Like they're changing. I don't know why. I'm sure there's like a billion. They're changing, man. So they're changing the word races. So like they're no longer different races. Like a dwarf and a human are no longer two different races. They're different species now. I believe is the way it's worded. They're called different species now. They're getting rid of racial traits and making them much more generic. From what I remember, I haven't played D&D in a while. All right. But I remember hearing about that. They're getting rid of like racial traits. It's getting nuked anyways. Yeah. It's not like I'm gonna say a slur. Okay, I might say an elven slur, but I'm not gonna say like a slur. But like but what I'm trying to well, no, I mean the VOD is the VOD on Twitch is to be nuked. The VOD, this VOD will hit YouTube, but with the mistake at the beginning cut out. We're not saying a mistake. I had it on the right source. I moved that source to a different window, and then when I pulled it back, instead of going to the window with the named source, it went to the open tab. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say a slur or anything like that. But like they are. What they're doing is they are changing the idea of the specialization of races to be a more generic thing. Like everyone, from what I remember seeing, everyone is just a human now, but they can choose a different small trait difference. But the problem with that is what humans thing was that all these other elves were weaker, like they had less constitution, if I remember correctly, but they had a higher dexterity bonus at the beginning. Kind of stuff. So how you balance that was that how you balance that was is that humans were like your generic jack of all trades characters, while elves, dwarves, orcs, and all of that, half orcs and all of them were your the bunny rabbit jumped off were your specialized things. So if you want, but you could still play like an elf that was a fighter or stuff like that, you know. It was still like a thing you could do. It's just like you weren't predisposed to it. What they've ended up doing is basically, and the way humans got away with being a jack of all trades and having it is that they had less racial bonuses, but they started with but humans would start with an extra feat. That back when I played D&D, it was like elves more dexterous, less constitution. Humans, on the other hand, they get to start with an additional bonus feat, which is like a bonus ability. Basically, is the idea behind feats. How's our knife doing? All right, it's doing pretty well. So like you had like great sword mastery, or you had like a feat that lets you shoot arrows better, or like something, you know, like, or like or like a feat that lets you choose an additional attribute point, or they'll let you quick cast spells. You know, if you played Baldur's Gate 3, you know what a feat is, but you know, for people who don't, the idea is that like but the idea that like one of the biggest things that like kind of turned me away from fourth edition or fifth edition and beyond at this point is the removing of the hell Swivette. That was weird. Like keep pressing the wrong button. Nope. E. Nope. H. Swivette. The hell is Swivette? Because it's a partly molded like formed during an impact event. Swivette stones. All right, it's just a different type of stone. Okay. Interesting. I thought it was a type of metal. I guess stones are metal, aren't they? Let's go. More flax. Oh, we have no room. Okay, we don't need feathers. Don't need dried grass, and don't need vines. All right. We got a lot of food here. That's good. I brought my hoe with me. I did not mean to bring the hoe with me. Everyone be quiet. There's a bear right there. But yeah, like one of the things that turned me away was like the removal of natural alignment. Because you know what? Yeah. Orcs are just evil. Like orcs were made by their god to be evil. That makes sense to me. Very problematic drow. I'm a drow. If you played Baldur's Gate 3, you know that we're not liked anywhere anyways. Oh, and I want the seeds as well, so I can plant them. I should have put the thatch away while we were at home. Should have put these blocks away while we were at home. I don't want to get rid of all 32 of our flint. I guess I'll get rid of these 6 sticks. We don't need them. Realistically, I can actually... What I should do... Haha. You don't dress slutty enough? But, yeah. Okay, well, but the thing is, Valko, is they took away that idea that certain races are just naturally created evil by their god. We're going home. We're hungry. I'm going home. There's a wolf over there. Far reaching. Yeah, exactly. It's very painful. Stu, you missed the Twitch recap where I went over my Twitch recap. The seeds are more important than anything else here. Let's get rid of the field mushrooms. I'll take the turnips. They're more. Rose and narco theocrat. I mean, I am a prince in a society ruled by the Church of Loth. So yes. Yo, what are these? These look cool. I like those. Those are neat. We're going home anyways, though. But yeah, I like it's just this weird idea to me that they just created like a. They created like a. They removed that from like one of the, about that whole prince thing. Yeah, I know. The title. It's not like a real thing. I'm not. You all do realize in the art in my background image, I'm laying on the ground because I don't have a chair in the court, right? I literally sit at the feet of my mistress as she does court. I have a chair in my room where I stream from. Potek from Suikoden 5? What the fuck goes on in Suikoden 5? What the fuck goes on in all this other Suikodens? I unironically cannot wait to like crash out when I have to reload after a army battle because I lost somebody. Someone permanently died. By the way, the castle in Suikoden is getting more and more convoluted every time. I don't understand what they're doing. Hey, based. Are all civil servants. I do hold the highest, like, the highest servant rank. I don't know if I want to put it that way. The mask I wear binds me to the mistress in many a way. It also dignifies my rank in court. I do have the highest of them. Is that why your name's Servo? Thank God I brought these 62 blocks with me. Looking at chat. You want a link to the protagonist? I'll get there, I'm sure. Is it worth playing Suikoden 5? Also, how the hell did I not take any damage from that fall? Prince of Preassessment. Is that why your name's Servo? I get it. No, I don't know why the mistress gave me this name, truly. Two, 5, 4, 1. I can see why one's the last one. We don't talk about 3, right? We don't talk about 3. I don't know why. I mean, the servo lore blurb of being found on the street. Something in my eyes. The fuck? did that rabbit just jump off the cliff in front of us? I really want to see Stu play. Stu, by the way, haven't played 3. Stu, I really want to see you play Vintage Story because I want to see. Because like I've seen what you do in the Cobblemon server. I want to see how well you cope with like the hell that is Vintage Story compared to Minecraft. By the way, it's not as all sarcastic KD, thank you. Is that Game Ortiz? Is indeed. Sarcastic KD, thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. Witchy raid coming. The coven has gathered, our brooms are ready, and our magic is strong. We're brewing chaos and sprinkling stardust as we raid. Drop some spells in chat and show them our enchanted vibes. That's a good raid message. Mine just says we're crawling into the stream. Hello, raiders. Thank you for the raid. Sarcastic KD, what were you playing? Shout out at Sark. Can I call you Sarcastic or KD? Which do you prefer? I feel like you've been here before, and if you have, I apologize. I have a poor memory for people who have rated me in the past. K, actually, okay, crafted. Indeed, but you are so okay. Yeah, I that happens all the time where someone's like, "Oh, I've been here before." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember anybody. I barely remember what I said 5 minutes ago." I used to watch you play Stardew. Oh, I should play Stardew again. I was actually talking about the other day on my 3-year anniversary stream, where I want to do one final Stardew stream at some point. Welcome in, Raiders, though. I am Servofrosty, Lord of Spiders, cutest prince in the entire underworld. You should pay me tribute because I deserve it. It's that simple. Thank you for the raid. I hope I didn't get to see what game you were playing, actually. Stardew Valley. I hope Stardew Valley went well. I hope you got married to whoever you like. I hope you made more progress than most people in this chat did in Stardew Valley in their last stream. This is Vintage Story. Vintage Story is a voxel-based survival crafting game, a la Minecraft, but it's a little bit more intense. Definitely needs the ego boost. It's a little bit more intense. There's a little bit more survival mechanics. Torches don't last forever. You can't just go punch a tree. You have to make an axe. You can't get stone off the ground. You can't just make a pickaxe out of stone because that doesn't work. Actually, I guess stone pickaxes would work, right? Is there a community center, but I'm unsure if we'll hit it. I'll be honest with you. More power to you, okay? More power to you. I did the community center in like 2.5 to 3 years, and I was happy with that. I did get the best statue from Grandpa, so that's all that matters to me. We're trying to get home right now. I've been trying to get home for like an hour, like last 20 minutes. But yeah, welcome in. There are should run with my husband on stream prior to this run. Tailing stone can work to a degree, but has shape correctly. Interesting. Type of stone. You can pick up a lot of rocks. I'm assuming I couldn't like I couldn't knap together a pickaxe head, right? I would need like I would need like a pretty good chunk of stone to do it. Sorry, excuse me. Raid and run, but I have to get up and teach in 6 hours. Well, good luck with teaching. Thank you for the raid again, and do not be sorry, raid and run. If you need to go do stuff, you're perfectly fine. I will be here, as I always am, every single week. But thank you again so much for the raid. Enjoy your evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. As always, enjoy it to the fullest extent of your life. So much more common. Well, yeah, you can make a stone axe head, but like in this game, you can't make a stone pickaxe or a wood pickaxe. You have to specifically get copper. You have to make a copper pickaxe. It is required. You have to get copper, and you have to smelt copper and all that good stuff. The only stone items you can make in this game are a stone hoe, stone axe, stone spear, stone knife, flint arrowheads. You have to make them out of flint. I'm assuming flint is much more deadly than other types of materials for such a purpose. I also need to go to bed. I've got to prepare AV equipment in the office and need it early. I'll keep the candle on though. Aw, aren't you nice? Flint is significantly sharper. Yeah, because like flint is considered a knappable stone. So you make flint arrowheads, flint axe head, hoe, knife, shovel, and spear. Those are your options with flint. If you grab something like granite, which is well, this is going to be a problem. I'll solve that problem in a little bit. You grab something like a piece of granite, which is knappable, and you go to knap it. All right, is granite knappable? One second. Oh. Why is this not working? Okay, like granite for instance, if you want to do that, you can only make a granite axe, hoe, knife, shovel, or spear. It's not possible to make granite arrowheads. And some other stones have even less options than that. I'm assuming they're just less knappable. All right, let me close that so I can think. We're gonna do some gamification here. If I can remember how to make them. All right, it has to be 2 of each, right? Yeah. We'll do some gamification here. So, thatch in this game is not considered a burnable material. Or not that, yeah. specifically thatch roofing. So what you do is you do this. I mean, it's still a video game at the end of the day, by the way. So like, I talk a lot about it, but you do something like that. Keeps the rain off your fire and lets you keep your fire going. Because the rain will put out your torches, as we just learned. I gotta eat. Man, the rain's really loud. I don't know if it's loud for you all, but it's very loud for me. I can barely think. Damn, I need another. It's kind of funny. Vintage Story really gives me what I want out of a survival crafting game. Except for doors. Don't mind me. It really gives me out what I want out of a survival crafting game of this genre. It gives me the gamification part where it's like obviously a video game, so there's like menus and like there's a guide in the game that teaches you how to play. It gives you that. But then it also gives me like like a kind of a decently good survival-esque stuff going on too. Because I can gamify stuff, but I can't do like perfect gamification. There we go. Made one of those. That's useful. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing right now because it's raining outside, so we really can't do much outside. Luckily, there have been like no portals. Don't mind our very poor job at a farm here. All right, what do we have? We've got raw meat that we can cook. How do I make porridge? Grains, fruits, vegetables. There we go. Make some porridge. The problem with meat stew is you need a lot of meat. The problem with meat is that it's really hard to get meat consistently, in my opinion. Would leaving my firewood outside in the fire or outside in the rain, that would make it like significantly worse, right? Like it would not be good tender. Right? Because any moisture inside wood's going to like make it crack or not work as well. Yeah. Also, this is me. I have a harmonica for a voice. Or no, I know a clarinet for a voice. A medium clarinet for a voice. There's a dairy option. I really want to get some dairy. We've like filled up most of these, which is nice. Okay. I did raid into someone who's much further in the game than we currently are. Like, they were in the Iron Age, and it was kind of funny to watch them just make like cabbage soup when they were hungry. They were like just panicking and making cabbage soup. I'm like, all right, cool, that's up. That never changes. I miss our real door. If you're wondering why that happens, it's because these are crude doors and they tend to fall apart when used. All right, things we can do. Sorry, I thought I heard a monster outside, and I was gonna, like, why are you still here? There are monsters in this game. There's like humanoid-looking ones called drifters. There's spider-looking ones called shivers, and there are BDSM freaks called bowtorn. Not everyone who's into BDSM is a freak, but there are freaks who are into BDSM, and some of them are the bowtorn. It's that simple. I need to make another storage pot. I also need to make a jug or something. All right, the storage pot's gonna take all our clay. This is one of the more interesting mechanics in Vintage Story, if you haven't seen it before. It's the fact that you don't just go into a crafting menu and make certain things. You actually have to make it. It usually gives you a little grid or a guide, and there are ways to gamify it to make it like less tedious. But it's still interesting. It kind of reminds me of, there was a Minecraft clone that I remember seeing a video on back in the day, and it was called something cardboard. I don't remember the exact name. It had something to do with cardboard. And the idea was the entire world was made out of cardboard, and you could like take chunks out of things. It had a very interesting voxel thing going on. If it's still raining outside, we'll need to make another thatch thing to put over top our fire pit so that it doesn't just get destroyed. Oop. Well, thank God I had some extra clay here. I keep messing these things up. So I'm yapping. Ba, 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 ba. Sorry, I have to kind of lock in when I'm doing this, because you can like use too much clay. And then you like then I have to go outside and go get more clay, which is kind of a pain in the neck. It's not that far away that's the problem. I just don't want to go outside in the rain right now. And then this little bit. All right. And now I've officially made a raw red clay storage jug. And just like everything, you can't use it raw. You think you can, but trust me, you can't. What you have to do, well, first things first, let me make one of these little roof ridges. What you have to do is place it in a little pit right here, and then take some straw or some grass, dried grass, though I don't think it's actually dried grass because it is pouring down raining out here. One second, let's look at some sticks. This, but stick economy is the worst part of this game, in my opinion. I was told that apparently, like, the iron economy also sucks. I feel like the stick economy is just worse. No matter what you say to me, I'm going to say the stick economy is just worse. Because everything needs sticks. Tools need sticks. Pit kilns need sticks. Fences need sticks. Everything needs a stick. It is the rules of this game. Lightning. Lightning's spooky because I turned on a rule that lightning can start fires that can spread. So this entire place might go up in flames at some point. If it does, I only have myself to blame. Okay. You have to fill it with sticks, then you have to fill it with a ignition source. I use peat, you can use coal. There's coal in this game, and you can use sticks on top. What ignition source you use determines how long it takes for the pit kiln to do its thing. By the way, you shouldn't run around as much as I do, because you starve faster when you run around like as much as I do. Valko, you were telling me the other day about a ship that was found with like super high quality copper, but like high quality copper really only exists on this side of the hemisphere. Or the hemisphere. That's not the right word there. I don't know what the right word is, but definitely isn't hemisphere. Yes, I know I have a lot of firewood. I just don't open the door again. The things I will do in this game to not have to listen to loud noises. The things I will do in general not have to listen to loud noises. I'm thinking about making some of this armor here. We need some resin though to do it. Be nice to have some armor. All right. I saw some lightning strike over here. I want to see if there's a fire started. Doesn't look like one started. It's kind of funny. So we walk just a little bit further this way towards this lake. It starts raining. To be fair, I've seen stuff like that in the real world where it's like one side of the world's raining, the other side of the world's not. That's how weather works, Servo. Shut up. I know it's how weather works. I'm just saying, you know, relevant to things. All right, let's go on a stick hunt. That's what it'll be. We have lots of food at home now. We don't have a lot of sticks. I'm also going to kill all the fish in this lake. Just for the meat. I know I said we have lots of food at home. We don't have any meat. By the way, almost any like wild animal, especially during the springtime, is going to have low weight. I don't know how you increase the weight, but of animals, but like wild animals have bad weight. It's that simple. I don't know if that's true of all things. Coming out of the winter, they lose a lot of weight. The main use of feeding your animals in this game, except for like chickens, you feed them so they'll lay eggs, then you can use those eggs to make stuff or to make meals. But the main use of such things in this game is to make sure they can keep their weight throughout the winter time. You don't have to feed them, but that, ladies and gentlemen, that's a shiver. They like to do this weird thing where they play dead. I don't know how or why it's here, because it's the middle of the day and it shouldn't be on the surface. Unless it came from down there and hopped up, because they do live underground. The underground is filled with monsters. Minoan Great Lake copper mining is considered a fringe theory. Generally, the Great Lake copper mining is attributed to excessively indigenous mining. Okay, this is literally my ignorance here. Indigenous mining efforts. I assume they weren't very high. I don't know what kind of tools the indigenous people of the North Americas used. I know they apparently invented brain surgery in some capacity, and that's interesting to me. That's the Spawn thing, isn't it? Yeah. That's interesting to me. There are tales of like taking like a thin knife and scraping away the top parts, like a top part of the skull, to help relieve like swelling. They would have used simpler techniques as Brian. So like obviously gunpowder it changed the way the world worked, right? But like, why is it, and don't give me some fucking race theory here, I'll be very mad at you. Why is it that like why is it that like the Mediterranean had like an Iron Age equivalent and then the Steel Age and all that, but like parts of the world, like the North American parts, just like were less technologically stepped forward? Is it like, because like, it's just interesting to me that like, you know, the Japanese managed to hit the Iron Age before having contact with the outer world outside of like China, but like North American civilizations, I don't know if they were even in the Iron Age or if they were in like a Bronze Age when they were introduced to. That's for working iron by 700. That's insane. That's crazy to me. That like that's so early. But do you understand what I'm saying? I'm tiptoeing around the words, but like the words are basically like, why is it that when the European explorers stepped foot on the Americas, why is it that I don't know if I trust because of Wuxia. I don't know if I trust Chinese sources for anything. Oh, more flax. That's great. I'm generally trying to find stuff. Like, is it just like there was just like less stuff to worry about. They didn't need to create, because I know Warfare is the great innovator when it comes to a lot of stuff. Like man, we have so many turnips. That's growing flax. Growing flax. If I, because it makes me wonder, if I break this, do I get the seeds? Okay, wow, I can just break low level stuff to get their seeds. I didn't know that. Because don't get me wrong, I do not think the indigenous peoples of North America were behind the times. What the fuck is this? Or anything like that. It was due to the massive amount of space between groups, especially in North America. Yeah, like that. That would be my. This must be the treasure hunter. How the hell do I? How the fuck? How do I? Oh. Hello. Who are you? The trader, the treasure hunter. What's your name? It's Edel. Hello, Edel. Got anything to trade, Edel? He wants treasure, temporal gears, and he'll sell me bronze items, a longbow, rice bread, leather ponchos, leather backpacks, cooked red meat. Also, the fact that the Mediterranean is effectively a massive highway. Because that's kind of an interesting thing I've always wondered. It's like why does it seem that some places in the world had these huge leaps in technology? Because obviously the Europeans had these huge leaps in technology because of the Silk Road, and they managed to trade with Chinese, and the Chinese had already invented gunpowder, and the Europeans, just took the guns and then worked on them and all that kind of stuff. And like that, but was it just the isolation of the Americas from each other that caused the lack of in leaps and bounds of technological progress? Bring me a tin bronze pickaxe and I'll tell you where to find it. Trust me, it's worth your while. Interesting. Edel, you're the first treasure hunter I've ever met in these games. Let me see if I can treasure hunter pinned purple saved. Accidental isolation for thousands of years. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like that's all I can imagine is it's because of the lack of ability, because you obviously had your peoples and and there was obviously tribes that interacted with each other, but I know there's always that joke, the image of North America overlaid over top. Sorry, excuse me. I have to shut my mouth right now as I run from a fucking bear, because it's a fucking bear. There's wolves. Bro, you live in the world's worst spot in the universe. I don't want to be here anymore. Chat, someone save me. Chat, please. Chat, please add a god mode command to teleport me home. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like it here. I just realized I am not in the right category. I did not update my category when I switched games. That's why. That's what's going on here. Here we go. Oh man, whatever. Because like I should totally just destroy these like growing things of flax because I can just plant them at the house. Yeah. We're hungry. I get it. Shut up. Oh, God. That grain was worth nothing. You know, I've never eaten raw grain, even at my worst. I had like I would eat a proper meal at least, but like I can't imagine raw grain being no nutritional value. Mississippi Valley Civilization Olmecs. Because like I understand the idea was like the European settlers came over here and were like, these people aren't as advanced as us because they're savages, and it's like that's just not true. They had their own insane advancements that they did. It's just like they just like I guess had no reason to ever go further than they did, which is just so interesting to me because you would think. Because you would think, right, that like that there would be a reason to. Well, I understand like a lot of them were still migratory, right, as well. Even the Maya had declined, the Aztecs were actively collapsing. Yeah. There's so many fucking bears. Chat, there's so many bears. Please send help. There's so many bears. Me when I'm at the club trying to pick up a cute boy and it's bear night. There we go. There's the joke for you. Enjoy it. Have fun. You know what confuses me? It's gonna get greasy in this club. Hi, Tom, by the way. Welcome in. Welcome to this stream. I don't know what's going on. You know, the stick collecting part of this is going pretty well. We didn't die to that bear. We didn't even get hit by that bear. That bear swung at us twice and we dodged it. I'm a god amongst drow. Growing onions. You know, I just remembered that earlier when I did my intro of being Servo, I forgot to explain what kind of video games I play. I play games like Vintage Story and RPGs like Suikoden and and I've played games like Stardew Valley in the past. And I'm currently playing Uma Musume every Monday, or relatively every Monday, whenever I can get a chance, really. We're also playing Uma this Friday, I believe, as well. I say I believe because I've forgotten my schedule already. Like I said, I literally cannot remember what I said 5 minutes ago. Yeah, because you bring up the Aztecs. The Aztecs are probably one of the more interesting case studies, I guess, of indigenous civilizations. Like that had to be religion, right? Like the Aztecan religion was holding them back. Like that has to be part of it, right? Is like the religious cultures of the era and times had to have influenced their technological growth and it's so weird to say hold them back, because like it implies that like, you know, they should have been made this far, but like I don't know. Ow, that was close. But like that's not true. Like the wording I'm using here is very much just words off the top of my head, and I'm like, I mean, it's not like exactly right? What? Yeah. Agriculture will do it because well, I'm gonna say some dumb shit here. I remember playing Europa Universalis 4 and playing the indigenous civilizations of North America and trying to become like good enough to stand up to the European settlers before they got there was really hard because of the fact that most of the people in there start as migratory civilizations and nomadic civilizations, and settling down is a huge cultural problem. Also, the decline of the Western Roman Empire. Luckily, we've figured out how to genetically modify most agricultural products, so therefore they'll forever yield the perfect amount of food forever, right? Right, Valco? Right? We'll never face another agricultural decline. Oh, yeah. You know what? I never even thought about that. Like, it's... well, okay. I was going to say, it's very strange the Norse had, like, more, like, Iron Age technology, but they had the runes, right? Like they didn't have, like, a straight-up writing system. But they had runes and stuff they, like... communicated in, if I understanding the runes correctly. We're almost in this mania because they couldn't grow wheat easily that far north. Valco, how do you feel about the idea that one of Rome's biggest problems was the fact that they let non-Romans join the military and then use that to eventually become citizens, which weakened the Roman state in its entirety? Considered rye? Damn. What did rye or did the Romans? What was I remember listening to something, and it was either from the Romans or the Greeks, and they were talking about how it was talking about how it was Romans, because it was about Hadrian's Wall. That's what it was. The idea behind it was Hadrian's Wall. They were talking massive garbage about the people who lived around the area, because when they would drink their wine, they wouldn't put water in it. They would just drink it straight. They would drink the wine straight, and they would drink mead, I believe, is also a thing the Romans were very insulted about. That was a waste of that piece of firewood. Damn British savages. I know, right? Oh. Thank God we don't know any British people, right? I mean, Canadians are British, right? French Canadian, very angry in the background. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Is it even worth making body armor? Rye was too strong of a flavor. What are you quoting there? You're quoting something, right? Something was too strong of a flavor for the X palette. Rome's economy was also tied based on slavery and military expansion. It's so true. It's also the same for the Drow economy. You know, I should probably look into how our agriculture works. If I can, that's the BDSM man knows a bow torn. I call them BDSM because, like, look at this stuff. What the hell is going on this back? Let's go. Sorry, that was a huge get right there. So temporal gears are used for two things: increasing your temporal stability, trading with the treasure hunter. I guess I could do that. Making a temporal gear necklace because it looks cool, or you can shatter them using a knife. You can shatter them to reset your spawn point to a specific location. And this is what I was trying to do this back in our old save, so that I could spawn inside our house rather than being a million miles away. How long is this good for? It doesn't tell me how it's good for. Oh, it's still too hot. It's still too hot for it to be going bad. Well, I'm gonna eat half of this and put the other half right there. I just ate some half-rotten berries. Time will tell what happens, what comes of that. So there are some interesting mods for this game. One of the mods adds irrigation to the game, and I think that would be interesting because I'm about to turn this small lake into our farm, into the place we're farming at. And that's gonna look really weird, I think. Tom, have you ever heard of bread poisoning? Bread poisoning? Yeah, bread poisoning. Never heard of it, nor experienced it. So bread poisoning happens when you eat moldy bread. Because the reason you can eat like cheese, you're talking about ergot, aren't you? That would be a yes. The reason you can eat cheese, please, shh, I need to talk. You can eat cheese, but not. Oh, wait, this doesn't go here. You can eat cheese that has mold on it, but you can't eat bread. Is because cheese is basically mold all by itself. It's just controlled mold. In a lot of ways. But bread, the way the spores work is they just work their way all the way through the bread, like just straight, like in, like all the way into the bread itself. So you can't exactly. It's too hot. It's too hot out here. Reminds me. So you can't exactly cut away the moldy parts of the bread and be left with perfectly edible bread. I read a story where this person's grandfather, anytime they would have moldy bread, he would be like, nah, let me eat that. That's penicillin. It'll make me stronger. And then he just dropped dead like 5 years later. And they were like, why? And the doctor's like, bread poisoning. All that moldy bread he ate just like straight up murdered the guy. Those are pretty. Yeah, I regularly, I don't understand. Okay, so as a rich person, well, as a prince, not necessarily rich, but as a prince, I don't understand frozen bread. Can someone explain it to me? I need to be explained why penicillin was derived from cheese. I'm not okay. The guy was eating moldy bread. I don't think he was smart. Okay, I don't think anyone's saying this guy was like Albert Einstein. My man was eating moldy bread, thinking it would like save his life. By the way, so interesting thing. I just stabbed that rooster wants to teach it a lesson. Interesting thing I learned: if you are chasing a bunch of chickens and you hurt a hen, all the roosters will immediately attack you in this game. All the roosters just stop caring about their lives and start attacking you. They're like, "Oh, you hurt my bitch." Nah. But like, why? And how? Jonas Salk the Fourth. How many Roman emperors were like just murdered? That's my new question for you, chat. How many Roman emperors were murdered? Also, I should probably like. Sometimes bread's on good sale. I should find some flax or flax. Well, I need to find flax, but thatch. We're on thatch hunt today. We got plenty of food. Not a lot of meat, but we'll live. I need. And we need. Okay, so, all right. So we're on a thatch hunt, so I can build a roof. We can build a better roof for our house. Ain't edible when you thaw it out. I buy par cooked baguettes from Costco all the time. Interesting. Oh, oui, oui, bonjour. Baguette for you. It's funny. I make fun of the word baguette, but like my favorite sandwich is a French dip, which is a baguette dipped in like a baguette that you dip in like meat juice. With roast beef on it. Bauxite or flint. Flint and sandstone. Interesting. There's no way out here. I thought this led out. This is going underground. We do not need to be underground yet. That's for the future. Emerald, what's the servo face for? What did I say? Is it the underground thing? I don't know, man. I just like French dips. They're good. It's my favorite type of sandwich. Baguette description? Well, it's not a sandwich, but no, poor rabbit. No. How are you still alive? How'd that rabbit survive? My usual Arby's order. Panera has French dips now. What is lead useful for? Like, I'm not talking like industrial uses. Okay, not like that. But I mean, like, if I were to smelt a bunch of lead, what would I use it for? Because like in Terraria, lead is like the equivalent of iron in a world that doesn't have iron. You use lead instead. But I can't imagine that's like the case, right? Bro, by the way, I cannot see anything. I'm kind of going by the seat of my pants right now. Slings. Funnily enough, there's actually I was looking at that on the first stream of this. There's actually a class in this game that can make a sling. It does 2.5 piercing damage, and I think it throws rocks. Which means it's still worse than a spear. But I guess it's easier to make and use. Water pipes. Like, what can I use for lead? Because like I can make lead. I can make lead stuff in this game. I can make a lead ingot if I want. Like, what am I gonna do with this? Lead chain, lead sheet, lead scales, lead limit. Romans used the lime wine pots because they made the wine sweeter. Also kills you. Also, I don't know exactly how true this is, but I've heard the old saying, Nero fiddled while Rome burned is like a character assassination of Nero. Please tell me these are edible. They are. They look pretty. I like them. It's a foggy day today. Something Nero was supposed to co-rule with his like stepbrother, but his mother didn't want that, so she plotted to kill the stepbrother. Because he was 10 and easily manipulated. Damn, so true. Me too. I'm a 10 and I'm easily manipulated. What's your name, trader? Ezel. Hello, Ezel. Got anything to trade, Ezel? You're a clothing merchant. You want clothes and you sell clothes. Damn. He was like assassinated Britannicus and definitely had his mother killed. Yeah, I can agree. I can believe that he had his mother killed. And he was also kind of just like not like the best emperor, if I remember correctly. Like even after all the character assassination of Nero, he was still kind of an asshole. Is it a bear? This is terrifying. I'm so far south that like there are like bears everywhere, man. This sucks. I'm in Japan modern day. It's without the cool anime girls. Tom, did you post a link? Tom. It is best, by the way, it is the best emote on Twitch.tv. If you can subscribe, I recommend it. You get the best emote on Twitch.tv, which is Servoface. It can be used in like, it has so like my favorite part about Servoface is it has like 1,000 applications. Because you can use Servoface as like surprise. You can use it as confusion. That is a big servo face. Yeah, you can use it to just mean I have no brain cells, which is how I use it 85% of the time. Is that fucking... I feel like I'm in that movie The Mist. Have y'all seen the movie The Mist? It had one of the worst endings of a movie ever. I hate the ending of that movie. But I feel like I'm in that movie right now because I can't see anything and it's misty everywhere. Big bricked up. Me when I thought bricked up meant I had like cause like you know the saying like I'm a shit bricks. Stuff like that, you know. Me when I thought bricked up meant that like you had to like take a dump really bad, but and so I was like telling my coworkers, oh man, I'm so bricked up right now. And no one told me. No one told me back in the day. No, Tom, you failed. No, Tom, you've done it. You've activated the sound alerts that are broken for some reason. I went through and I spent like a day trying to fix those and it did not work. One second, I'll fix it. I'll fix the sound alerts. All I have to do is go in here and press a button.
Hora, hora.
Hora, hora. And it fixes it. That's all I have to do. Hora, hora. That's an interesting ruin. Thank you for the vine boom. Honeycomb. Ooh. Interesting. Cracked vessel seed. Carrot seeds. Oh, neat. But that's the best thing you can, like, I try to find ruins a lot. Because ruins have ruins tend to have pots that have stuff in them that you can't get. You're welcome to answer the question. Wait, why didn't you like the ending of The Mist? I don't know. It just felt it felt like it was baiting me to be sad about the end of The Mist. like are we like cuz like I don't think it needed to be the tragedy that it was. It's supposed to be depressing? Yeah. I get that. I just don't think it needed to be depressing. It was already a messed up situation they were in. I don't know. Okay. I just feel like if the kid was the one to survive, he'd be like messed up. But like it would have been less sad than what we got. Oh, is that a bear cub? No, it's a bear. Chat, please. And where am I? Okay, so that's funny. Instead of going this way, I went this way. Remember how in the story the guy immediately points the army and fighting the monsters? I don't remember if there's I like okay, so I straight up remember just oh, so is that another bear? Or is it ruins? Or ooh, brown coal. The sound of the boar being scared plus thunder at the same time made me think a bear was about to kill me. My heart dropped like 20 what the hell? Where's this biodiversity? Okay. Oh no, the version I saw, spoilers, spoiler warning for The Mist if you ever want to watch the movie. I don't know why you would, but the version I saw, they're all sitting in the car together. They ran a gas, and instead of letting the monsters eat them and kill them, they have a gun, and they let everyone shoot themselves one by one in the story. and the guy and right before the last guy ends his own life, the military shows up and is burning away the mist and freeing the monsters. But everyone else in that car has already finished the job, so to speak. Which is why I find it depressing. Didn't have a last round. Again, it's okay. I want to be fair to myself here. It's been like a few years since I last seen the movie, but I swear they all like were doing it to themselves, which is even more depressing, by the way. If he's the one who shoot them all, and then it's like, oh hey, it's the military. It's like, oh no. Now the guy's a murderer. Okay, so here's a question. Do you still get like indicted for murder in that situation? Like if you were in such a situation and you did that, like I don't know. I can't find it. I don't think a jury could convict you. Yeah, I know, but like it's the idea, right? In my head, it's like I don't think if I was a member on that jury, I don't think I can be like, nah, he should have just like seen it, you know, he should have just waited. Like like there's no way he would have known. The mist is just too thick. What's so special about bauxite? The reason I ask is because there's a thing. Is it under napping? No. Let me pause the game real quick while I look at this. Coke oven. Bauxite is aluminum, is it? Interesting. Because I remember correctly, there's a something on here that I was reading, and it was about stones. I'm trying to see if I can find it again. Rock strata, that's what it is. Where it talks about the 3 types of stone. But the very bottom here, it says searching for bauxite. Bauxite, like all the stone layers, is not linked to any geography or climate. Exploring should eventually find it. Being sedentary, it will always be above metamorphic and igneous layers, except basalt. Why does it specifically call out bauxite there? Because when I look at bauxite, stone, or rock, it doesn't seem like it does anything. Oh. You need it for refractory bricks. What the hell does refractory mean? I know what I think it means, but what I think it means and what the game thinks it means are two different objects, I'm pretty sure. By the way, we're slowly going crazy being out here. Glass? My heart can't take random noises. You know what? Glasses make sense. Means you need more fiber? That's not what I was thinking, but... That's what I get for being a... That's what I get for messing around on top of the gravel. Don't listen to me. All right, whomst are you? What do you want? Building materials trader. Got anything to trade? Yo, what's your name? Humbert. Got anything to trade, Humbert? He wants rocks, wallpapers, glass, red bricks, light gray brick, light green wallpaper, fire clay bricks, and he'll sell us some hammers, some saws. I'd love to buy a saw from you, dude. I could like skip a whole like thing of the game if I could buy a saw from you. By the way, today's adventure started with, oh, I'm gonna go find some thatch so we can build some roofing. We are now currently a little way from home, but if we just head north, we actually can get home pretty easily. That's really funny. I like to think in the future, because we mentioned dross earlier. I like to think in the future that someone's gonna stroll across this VOD because they wanted to see what my Twitch recap was like in 2025, you know, and they're gonna be like, who the hell is dross? And they're going to go to Google, and they're going to Google dross. And then that will be a moment for them in their life. I will Google dross after stream. Emerald. Okay, everyone, if you're from the future, do not listen to this next part. Emerald, not safe for work warning. It's nothing crazy, but I feel like I should warn you. Tom, did you Google? I just. I'm an adult. Yeah, you know what? I don't know people's sensibilities, so I am choosing to warn you because of the fact that I don't know. I don't know, like, I'm a part of this like community, you know, of VTubers that we have here. I need an adult. I'm a part of this community of VTubers. I don't, as you saw earlier, I don't watch much content on this website, so I don't know everyone's like levels of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know how much people are like, I don't want to see that. Other than me and Stu. Yeah, exactly. Like used to, and like I don't know. I feel like I feel like I might understand Morty's vibe, as I've been to his stream a couple times, but I'm not sure if I understand Morty entirely. I think I get the vibe, but I'm not sure. You know what I mean? All right. Well, but at least I now know why the game is like, hey, bauxite. It's because you need bauxite to make refractory bricks. And you need refractory bricks to be able to make steel. Because refractory bricks are the only kinds of materials in this game that can hold up to the temperatures you need. Like, okay, Dross's artwork is not okay. So like it's not like Dross's artwork is like gory or like shocking or anything like that. It's just not safe for work. That's it. It's just and I'm sure you can guess what kind of genre of not safe for work it is by the jokes that are being made around it. It's late. It's midnight. All right. I shouldn't be screaming. Sorry. It's just guys having good friendships. Yeah. I think he drew that one with that. I think he drew that one poly couple, right? Also, it's a guy and a girl and another guy. That was the most like stereo. I'm 6'1". He's 5'3". I'm 5'4", 5'6" in heels. Thank you very much. Not 5'3". I refuse. I refuse this slander. But this is why I was insulted when we went to when Stu raided the other day, and it was like it was Meister doing up a car, and it's like with the enhancements I'm 6'3", and I'm like, that's cheating. You have to be small like the rest of us. Salkovich is how tall? Salkovich. But that was the most stereotypical Yelp I think I've ever done in my life. I was genuinely terrified when I turned around and there was a bear in my face. What? There's no lore that dropped. Have you not seen the first Servofrosty model review? I showed a picture of my I talked about my height and hell, when I showed what kind of boots I'm wearing high tops. It's crazy. That's cool. Combat boots. No toes, so I didn't remember. Listen to the sound of my big black boots. Listen to my sound of my big black boots. That song is really good. I forgot to replace the torch. So, we're gonna make a thatched roof on the top of this hut. And we're gonna make it circular. Circular? Circular. Circular. Phallic. Sure. All right. Those four corners. Okay, let's go to bed, wake up, and in the morning we'll do this. Oh, man. Does it get wired toward the tip? No. Should it? I've seen a lot of phallic objects in my life. Because I'm me. I don't think it should get wider towards the tip. I feel like that is a bad thing. Some do. I mean, I've heard of a chode before. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 18. Need 18 to make it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All that thatch I had literally can't make enough to fill out even the bare minimum bit of the roof. So the problem with living where we do is that currently the weather is almost all the time rainfall. Happens when you smoke all the grass. But this is why I'm always on never-ending search for thatch, because you have to have so much thatch to make a roof. It requires so much thatch. That was cool. Like that. My eyes. But that was cool. Sorry, checking. Sorry, someone sent me a DM. Check on it. Ah. Should I kill this fawn? I killed its mother. Damn, you Bambied that deer? I mean, its mother had like 8 red raw meat on it. Like, why wouldn't I? I hit it. It made dinner for like 2 nights. It was really nice. Me making a modern day Bambi movie, we're talking about how the hunter was right to kill Bambi's mom. The joke is that most modern day retellings of classic Disney stories or classic fairy tale stories are humanizing the main villain. Who is the hunter the villain in Bambi, by the way? I've never actually seen Bambi. I just know of it. I know of it, and I know of all the posts on /k/ about deer. All right. I kind of gave up on chasing the deer. Sadly, animals in this world are stronger than animals in the real world. So when you stab them 8 times, they don't actually eventually bleed out and die. They just keep running forever. Come back here, Thumper. Oh. Ah, damn it, now we're hungry. Interesting. How do you all feel about the game considering they never show the hunter and the Bambi? Really? Damn. Just his dead mom? Just Bambi's dead mom? All right, but then who's the antagonist in Bambi? Is it just life? I have questions, maybe a few suggestions about how to fight instead of moving west. Your Excellency, you called me. Rival Buck is main. Damn, Bambi out here having. Bambi out here rutting. I've never actually been hunting in my life. Dead rooster. Kind of messed up Damn, missed both of them. I really missed them. Midget Story is a fun game to stream because of the fact that there's nothing going on except for like the times I have to lock in when I'm being chased by like a bear. I can just say whatever I want. I guess I could like explain what I'm doing, but that's boring. Need at least one more thing of meat to be able to make another serving of meat stew. Probably should be another thing of chicken, honestly. Or poultry, excuse me, not chicken. There's a difference. I don't know what it is, but there is a difference. I find Thatch and cattails to be rather annoying things to farm. One second. Or rather annoying things to get multiples enough of because of the fact that you eventually get around that by having lamps, by the way. You don't have to do this forever. You get lamps, but you need metal for that. And candles. Which means you need wax, so you need bees. But I forgot my train of thought. Something about poultry. Oh, cattails and thatch. Because you can't actually move them from where they are. Like cattails and thatch, if you pull their roots out, you can't replant them. All you can do is cook the roots. Which is what makes like cattails is like whatever, because all you really do is make cattails for is baskets and I guess reed chests, but with an abundance of clay, there's never a reason to make a reed chest, in my opinion, because clay is everywhere. If they ever make clay less abundant, maybe then. So by the way, this is why boars are so amazing, because that was a low weight boar and it gave me 5 red meat and 2 medium hides and some fat. That's insanely lucky. By the way, by the way, yes, I know we're dying. That's insanely filling. Which is why you should try to raise pigs in this game. The only problem being that it's really hard to raise pigs. You've got to like scare them into a pen and then breed them long enough where they're not scared of you anymore. At least 3 generations you need to breed, which requires you to have food and the ability to make a trough to feed them, but which are hard, and it also requires you to find a boar and a sow that you can chase into a pen, or bait into a pen. Oh my god. Oh, I've started a fight. Oh no. Thought it was just the one pig. Your turn? Oh, that one's just running for the hills. Okay, my spears are almost broken. Trying to find that other boar over here. It's called a boar. It's actually a sow. You can tell because it's a different color, because it has slightly different colored fur. The boars are darker brown than the sows. I mean, I guess that is true, right? Boars tend to be a little bit more bristly than sows are. Why do pigs like mushrooms, or specifically truffles? Why are pigs and truffles a big thing? Man, 15 raw meat that we have to cook and turn into. Well, thankfully we have 3 fat we can use to seal up some crocs. We have 3 crocs to seal up. All right, how are we gonna do this? They can smell them, which is important because they grow underground. Hello, Travis. Thank you for the head pats. You missed a lot of fun stuff in this stream. Servo making mistakes at the very beginning. Can I put some fruit? I can put fruit in there. I can put mushrooms. All right, let's do. What incarnation are you up to so late? Yes, just getting home. We can only imagine what I missed. Why am I up so late? Simple. I can be. Well, I just realized, I forgot that I need 5. I need to go kill another pig. Funnily enough. I need to kill another pig, and I need to get some more berries. Huh. So from observing pigs finding them, people train the pigs instead to hunt truffles. That's interesting. I like learning things like that. It's like, why do we do the X thing? Oh, because it just kind of seemed natural. And it's like, oh, that's neat. You know what they say, just relax and do what comes naturally to you. Also, why am I up so late? Because I wanted to stream this. I wanted to stream a lot this week, and I didn't get back from court until 8 o'clock today. So here we are. Seem to do a lot of observational learning. If only we could observationally learn some bitches into this place, right? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just I'm dead. Have you run into Jeffrey? No, we haven't seen Jeffrey yet. We probably will see Jeffrey at some point, though. Wow. Travis, note, this stream, the 9th, it'll be 12/9. The first, like, 10 minutes, or at least first, like, 5 minutes needs to be cut out. You'll see, you'll see why. I see one on the screen right now. Damn. Got me, I guess. Try to find our boar. Y'all see any more pigs around? Thank you for the lurk, Emerald. Thank you. Thank you for being here for so long. Oh, and so late, really. That's what I mean to say. Thank you for being here so late. Wrote down, my friend. Thank you. I usually don't go pig hunting because, like, the respawns in this game are insanely long, by the way. The respawn timer for, like... So if I were to kill every single animal that's around my house right now, it would take till spring of next year for them to respawn. That's the respawn timers in this game. And it's pretty sure it's designed that way to, sorry, you could probably hear my thoughts working there. I'm pretty sure it's designed that way to, like, make, like, to incentivize animal husbandry. So because, like, in, like, most other, like, voxel survival games, i.e. Minecraft, the only reason you would ever keep a pig farm or, like, cow farm is because you wanted to, because the odds of you run or like sheep, I guess sheep's like the main reason, like, you would ever keep an animal farm, so you can have, like, whatever colored wool you want. It has been, it's been a life. Sorry, I just saw something and my brain like broke. Mature flax. Yay, more flax. Oh no. I want to keep all of it. Is there anything in here that I can just merge like I just did those two things? Not really. I can guess I eat the flax grain so I can get the seeds. I'll come back later for the spelt. Can't get rid of that thatch? Never. Like the thatch sits in the inventory forever. More flax? Would you tell? Would you tell me to get rid of my own children? That's what you're basically telling me by telling me to get rid of that thatch there. You're saying your child is useless. We should get rid of them. This game has me doing some real caveman moments, though. Also, about an hour ago, so about 2 hours into the stream, 2 hour 30. Yeah, about 2 hours 30. I was being chased by a bear and I did a very funny yelp. I know I'm live commentating to you right now, but I should have put a marker on it. But I was being chased by a bear, so I did a very funny yelp. Being chased by a bear, so I did not. Man, yeah, this game is amazing. Like I actually stopped a little bit earlier. I just stopped and like looked into the distance. This sucks. Now let's go home. What are you? Servo, let's go home. Immediately starts chasing after some animal he found in the middle of the world. It's calm anyways. We've actually had like 0 real rift nights. We had like one rift, maybe 2 rift nights this whole game so far. It's been pretty calm, strangely enough. Dead poodoo deer, male, weight decent. The hell is a poodoo deer? What? What the hell is weight decent? Okay, so an animal's weight determines what you get out of it. We also got no meat out of that thing either. What? So like a decently weighted animal or a good weighted animal is going to give you more meat out of them than a animal that's low in weight. Like this chicken I've captured in this pen here. If I look at it, it's considered a good weighted animal because it ate. Because it ate food And because it ate actual grain, it upped its weight class. All right. How am I going to do this? Oh, man, if I only have one more poultry. Okay. These can go here. These can go here. The resin, the gears. Thatch can go into the building items chest. Coal can get stacked up in the corner. Honeycomb is fresh forever, right? Yeah, that's whatever. All right, these hides, we got to figure out what we're gonna do with them. I think I'm just gonna let them rot. So I'm gonna go take them, throw them out here. All right. That should go in the other chest or be planted. Same thing with this hide. It's just gonna go in. It's just going to be go to the waste. If they didn't rot away, we would totally take them. We would totally use them for something. But since they rot away, well, they're useless to us. There's all our sticks. Flint has to be put inside a chest to be stored. You can't store it on the ground like you can sticks. That's gonna be used in cooking. These need to be stored somewhere else. It's a building material more than is that. Black seeds. Okay, seeds and all that need to be put in the food area or planted. Those are the two choices they have. This can be put in the food area. Also, why is honeycomb a fruit? I've been over this in my head already, and I don't think there's a bit there, sadly. All right, where's the crock set? Okay, so the crock, how many servings did that put? Put 4 servings of it in there. Of course there is. All right. Well, thankfully, approaching means it's not going to start for a minute. So I can instead get some stuff done. Oh. Storing food for the winter is a little weird. Or, well, storing food like that's a little weird. because technically we should be eating this or like keeping it off to the side or like, because it'll be fresh for like 5+ days. But I do want to store some food just for the future, so I don't have to keep constantly going out and hunting. Makes sense to me, at least. All right, if we got a temporal storm approaching, what I want to do is I want to make a couple more spearheads. We'll also do some storage as well. Realistically, we should have been able to be further along than we are right now. It was really funny. I was sitting there going, I wonder where the temporal storm's actually going to show up, and then it did, which is insanely funny. All right. Probably doesn't need maybe it probably doesn't need like 3 things of firewood, but we'll see. Might be 2 might be just enough. Should be enough excess heat after this other one lights up. Yeah, it's plenty of excess heat. We should be all right. All right, these are going to go down the food bunker. Food bunker, it's called a cellar. Come on, Servo. I can sit there for now. Make sure I knock the torch off the wall, put it back up. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, let's try sleep. Let's try sleep. Me whenever the... I don't know. I'm trying to think. The nightmares kick in. Let's try sleep. Imminent, really? Jerry. 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 There you are. There's Jeffrey. Jeffrey the Giraffe. Or Jerry or whatever his name. Our boy! Our boy. I'm trying to cheat a little bit. Because it's terrifying at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I was saying I should have turned these off because like all we're gonna do is sit inside this hut for like 3 hours. Try to get the fuck out of my way, bro. Bro, do you not see what's going on, man? I'm trying to see if I can kill one of them. I want my spears back. I hate it here, man. This sucks. Last time I try that. Oh no! Oh, son of a. We're dying, so we get to like now look to stare up at the sky. We're dying. We're reminiscing about the good old days, which was 5 seconds ago when this shit wasn't happening. Man, the worst part is this is a light temporal storm. Look at all my nutrition full. It's so nice. Thing effective is 100%. I'm gonna start starving soon. That's gonna suck. Our safety is going down fast because we're hurt, so the game's trying to heal us. These early temporal storms suck. I'm sure the later ones are like just as bad, if not worse, but at least you have armor then. Oh, Travis, we managed to get a gear this time, so I can respawn inside my house rather than in the middle of the wilderness anytime I die. Fuck you. Get out of my way, trader. Yeah, it should make things fairly easy. Let's go. Yes, killing him is indeed huge because the higher level ones have drop better loot, have a higher chance of dropping better loot, I'm pretty sure. And he dropped nothing. I'm crying. Chat, I lied to myself and was hoping that like the damage I took there was worth it. Oh, fuck off. You're supposed to despawn. When the damn temporal storm's over, you're supposed to despawn. I hate it here, chat. It's the worst. Thankfully, we have some reeds at the house. Oh, the ratio's all wrong. All right, gotta go find some horsetail. If it any better, it's gonna get a lot worse. Travis, I have to find that meme where it's like a guy. I think it's like a soldier. It's a no, I don't think it's a soldier. It's a soldier on a tank, and then and he's looking at the camera and says, "Well, it's about to get a lot worse," something like that, but like a really distorted voice. I gotta find that meme and send it to you. That's what it reminds me of. Oh man. Touche, I have not seen that one yet. But they get a lot worse. Alright. If y'all see any horsetails, please tell me. They have like green bottoms and white stalks. Also, never-ending search for they're hard to eat. Gonna die of hunger before I find these damn horsetails. It's a goat. I mean, okay, so after 19 more deaths, we'll return. We'll stop spawning in our house. So we have to get a temporal gear and 19 more uses, and 19 more lives. We should be able to do that. Oh, I hope that billy goat's still there. Good news, we're back to full HP. Bad news, that's less than what we actually technically had as max HP because we lost half of our sanity. But I was hoping to kill the billy goat because I wanted to. Billy goats are good for keeping though. You should keep billy goats because you can milk them after so much time. But the problem is we just literally have no use for them right now. See all that copper we found though? We gotta make a copper pickaxe, and soon. Hey, Billy Goat's still there. Hello, Billy Goat. You're still stuck here? I literally cannot. Oh my god. Ah! It's like actually. I'm trying to shoot billy goats in a barrel and I can't hit a single one of them. Man, gravity. Well, the spears is just gone, by the way. Just disappeared. Oh. Oh. 7 meat. Oh. Oh. 7 meat. Oh. Oh. The goat horns and the hide are nothing, are inconsequential to us. 7 meat though is si magnifique. What the hell? Sorry, I'm trying to find this goat. Did you go down here, Mr. Goat? No, that's where the drifters are. Mr. Goat, do not go down there. Mr. Goat is up here. Mr. Goat, where are you? I cannot find you. Please make another noise so I can find you. Nope, not over here. You're supposed to be in there, Mr. Goat. You're supposed to be in the house. In the house. In the house. In the house. Mr. Raccoon, it's not safe down there. I'm lost now. I got lost so easy. I don't know where I lost that bear at. Down there, apparently. I'm scared. Trying to find a goat, found a bear. Trying to find horsetail, found a goat. I'm so tired. I can't even nod my head to the ticking of a clock. The rhythmic ticking of a clock. Oh, Mr. Goat? Mr. Goat, I've already killed your wife. You have nothing to live for now. Death truly is your best option, and I will use your resources. Oh. To the best of my ability, I promise. Well, not your horns, because I can't grind them into bone meal yet. But like everything else. Gotta head out. We'll catch you later. Good luck looking for Mr. Goat. Don't worry, we're probably not going to be going for too much longer ourselves here. I'm getting rather tired. Feel my eyes starting to hurt. I'm actually trying to find that area where that copper was more than the goat. I feel like I'm trapped in a hell of my own creation at this point. Because there's a goat here somewhere, unless it's underground like I think it is. Like it ran all the way down here, but no, it's just a bowtorn, which is not a goat. There's a goat here somewhere, which is the problem, right? Because I guess the goat will always be here, right? I don't know. I came here looking for horsetail so I can make a poultice, but I died, so my HP's re-upped anyways. Might as well just eat some berries, go back to the house, and call it a day. Because my eyes are starting to hurt, and every time I blink, I feel like I'm about to fall asleep. Whew. Good stream though. Had a good time. Oh god, it's so loud. Is it hailing? Oh, that's about to hurt. So by the way, hail can hurt you. Yep, that's what's happening. Injured by hail. Once that Mr. I need your horse resources. It's over. There's no like everything is umamasume. Ow. Oh man, it's gonna suck next stream when we start with the story back up, and I'm like, damn, what the hell's going on? Oh, thank God. Oh, that solved all that issues. All right, save and leave world. Let's hope next time I don't spend like 10 minutes suffering from not being able to see the cursor on the screen for like zero actual reason. Thank you all so much for being here. I know it's late. We should raid. We should raid out. I hope you all enjoyed the funny haha Twitch recap stuff. And me talking garbage about Twitch in general. I hope you all have a great afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time is for you. It's evening for most people's now, unless you're in Europe. I guess it's morning now. Doesn't matter. I hope until next time you have a great day. As always, goodbye.